Hey there, good looking. Join me for this total body strength workout in which we will be supersetting upper and lower body so that we can get a ton of exercise in for you. For this workout, I recommend what you consider are light, moderate, and heavy dumbbells. I also am going to be using a TRX in the workout. However, don't run if you don't own a TRX, all right? My buddy Tia is back and she'll be working the same muscle groups but using dumbbells, so you can follow her. Now, if you're doing this in real time, this is also day 10 of the 12 Days of Christmas Challenge. Now, as you know, throughout the challenge, we've been bulletproofing certain areas of the body, and today we are bulletproofing your elbow joint. Now, why your elbow joint? That's so not sexy, is it? Well, I don't want you to get tennis elbow or golfer's elbow. And you've ever had either of those? Yeah, you know, they suck. So we're going to make sure that you don't get that injury by strengthening the forearm muscles and then stretching them in the proper way. All right, let's go get warmed up. All right, everybody, if you have a fitness watch on, you want to press start now. For reference, I have an Apple Watch and I chose the HIIT setting. Beautiful. Shall we get warmed up? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's go into a wide and deep squat. You go as low as you feel comfortable. Feet a little wider than shoulders. Bring the arms up. Tuck the fingers underneath the toes. Let's drop the hips all the way down. If you can't keep the heels on the ground to do this, then you just lower as low as you can. Press one inside elbow to the inside of the knee. Reach up, look up. Other side, reach up, look up. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more here. Here we go. Here's 4. Just getting everything warmed up, upper and lower body. 1 more each side. Last one. Now bring those fingertips underneath the toes, drive the hips up, and then let's lower down again. We've got 4 of these. Again, go as low as you feel comfortable. It's important, crew, that you're keeping the heels on the ground as we sink into that deep squat. Let's do 1 more. And root to rise. Beautiful job. All right, take the feet hip width apart, step back, knee comes down to the ground as low as you feel comfortable, other side, waking up the hip joint further. So as mentioned, we're supersetting upper and lower body. It's a really common way that many trainers, we program our clients' workouts so that they keep moving, but the right muscles get the amount of rest that they need before we target them again. So we will hit the upper body and then the lower body and then rotate through those moves. We have 3 sets before we move on. 1 more each side. Last one. Tia and I will go in a bit of an angle, feet hip width apart, hands light behind the ears. Give me a hip hinge with soft knees, drive up. So we're learning a hip hinge. We do have a Romanian deadlift coming up in the workout. So we want to make sure that we practice that we're hinging from that hip joint. So right at the leg crease, not at the waist crease. Last 4. 3. 2. 1. Take the arms, circle them back and down. Make this motion big, exaggerate it. Quit hitting me. Just joking. Did you see that? She's abusing me. Oh, were you trying to grab my hand? Last 4. 3. 2. 1. Now let's close and open. So when we close, we're going to bring a different arm on top. When we open, we're feeling that stretch into the pecs, front shoulder. Last 4. 3. 2. 1. Extend one arm, opposite leg. You're going to kick it out for 6. Try to get the toe to the hand, not the hand down to the toe. So we're dynamically getting into those hamstrings. 2 more. Last one. Other side. So Tia's going to be using dumbbells for the exercises. I'll be using the TRX for some of them. So you can choose to follow one of us. Last 3. 2. And 1. For the TRX, it's important that you know how to lengthen and shorten it. So if you don't, make sure you head to the video that I put in the link below before you continue on with us. All right, Tia's gonna do a 2-arm row. I'm gonna do a pull-up with the TRX. Tia's setup is a hip hinge. My setup is in front of the TRX, walking forward, driving up, squeezing the shoulder blades and releasing. So you choose which row pattern you want to do. If you're using the TRX, I want you to line yourself up with your anchor point. Chase that plank. Don't let those shoulders roll forward as you extend the arms. If you're with Tia, you are hip hinging, taking it nice and slow and controlled, breathing out as those dumbbells come up. We have 40 seconds of work, and then we move to lower body. For TRX, the closer under your anchor, the harder the exercise. So you adjust accordingly. All right, grab what you consider our heavy dumbbells. 1 in each hand. Beginners, no weight. Feet hip width apart. Tia and I will go on an angle, alternating reverse lunge. We sink it down as low as it feels comfortable. Come to stand, other side. So if you're able to get that back knee to the ground, awesome, go for it. If not, play in that range of motion that feels best for the knee joint. So we're hitting the legs, and all those muscles we just worked in the row are getting a rest. We step back hip width so we get that balance. One more. All right, back to the row. Dumbbells or TRX. Now remember my TRX people, we want to line up with the anchor. From that position, we walk ourselves forward and then we straighten the arms. We pull the shoulders back and down. We chase that plank. Go. For this whole workout, gang, we have 40 seconds of work, 20-second transition. And as mentioned already, 3 sets. One more. All right, reverse lunge. Now, what if you want to bring the intensity down a bit? Super easy, 1 dumbbell, right? So you can hold on to it goblet style, feet hip width. You can also rack it like Tia had just there. I don't know if you're holding it like that, or are you? Oh, she was giving her gripper rest. Never mind. You can have them down by your side. You can rock them too. She brought them up just to give her hands a bit of a break.
I'll do a few reps.
But a front rock's going to get a little bit more into the core there. Last one. All right, one more of each, and then we move into a new grouping. You like our Christmas colors today?
Perfect.
Unless you're watching this in August, then it makes no sense. Yeah. Nice and slow, everybody. TRX grouping. Remember, when those arms go straight, don't let those shoulders roll forward. Dumbbell people, keep that core tight. Remember, someone's coming to sucker punch you. You're bracing for that impact. Tightening up that transverse, protecting that low back. One more, everyone. Breathe with it. Come on. Woo! All right, let's lunge it out. No weight, one dumbbell or 2 dumbbells. Up to you. We start with feet hip width, and we're going to step back hip width. That's what's going to give you your best balance. Nice and tall on the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Take her down. We're moving on to more of a chest and tricep dominant and hamstring and glute dominant set next. Let's do one more here. All right, Tia's gonna take her heavies and head down. She's doing a chest press. TRX people, we're fully lengthening our straps now. TRX is now behind us. Once again, the further under the TRX anchor, the harder the move is. If you're just starting out on the TRX, start with a staggered stance. Come down and up. Those of you with the dumbbells, elbows are in front of the shoulders, pressing up above the chest. TRX people, you may find that you can kind of walk under the TRX a little bit after you've done a couple of reps, kind of gauging how hard it's going to be. If you find the straps are dragging on the arms as you're coming up or pressing back up, coming down, pardon me, or pressing back up, I want you just to bring the TRX a little tiny further forward. It's going to touch the arm a little bit, but it shouldn't drag on the arm for the entire rep. Come to stand, heavy dumbbells on each side, moving into our RDL. So, feet are about shoulder width here. Let's draw that belly button in. We're moving through the knee a little bit and then now all through the hip. Come down, dumbbells come all the way down and then pull up into stand. So our dumbbells are going to stay close to our body, and that makes sense, right? The further away a weight is from the body, the more stress to the low back. We're going to root and really push through the heel as we come to stand. We've got some shoulder blade retraction here so that upper back area doesn't round as we come down. Once you've seen us, I want your gaze kind of straight ahead and up a bit. And then that belly button, that's drawn in. Abs are tight. Let's take it back to our chest press. So dumbbell people, my apologies, you got to be up down for this one. All right, feet hip width apart if you're on the TRX with me. Make that body into a plank. My heels are actually off of the ground right now as I'm weight bearing into my straps. Come down and press. So TRX people, you kind of look like you're doing a push-up. Once again, if you're having a tough time with this, stagger the stance. It's really going to help you out because this is a hard exercise to get the form nailed. There's a lot going on. All right, come to stand, RDL. All right, so we've got those feet both shoulder width apart. We've got softness in the knees. We are pushing the hips rear, dumbbells close to that body, drive to stand. Last one. All right, one more round of each, and then we move on. So, if you're with Tia, elbows in front of the shoulders, palms facing your knees. If you're with me, nice long plank, tuck the tailbone under a little bit. Arms are elevated, knuckles to the ground. Let's go. Did you get a new tattoo? Yeah. Tia got a new tattoo.
It's a good angle for you to be able to
Yeah.
sit on right now.
Never noticed it before until now. Looks good.
Brand new. Just was finished July 5th.
July 5th, you finished it.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah.
Time. All right, RDL. Sadly, everybody who teaches for Over 50 Fitness, they don't live near me.
Far away.
Yep. I live far away. They don't. It's all me. I've lived very far away from people. I like it. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Come down. I live in a little town. However, my little town is growing. Might be time to find another little town. I've actually contemplated moving to England. Yes. I didn't tell you that, did I?
No.
Yes. Our best friends live in England. And yeah, if the weather was just a little better, it would happen. All right. Tia's going to be doing a standing reverse fly, so she's going to lower her weights down. TRX people, we're taking our straps back to mid-length. Reverse fly, Tia's going to show one just with the dumbbells. Perfect. All right. Those of you with me, you're going to walk yourself under, sorry Tia, and lift. So on the reverse fly with the TRX, we're not going to walk as far under the TRX as we did for that first move, our pull-up. Because now I want you to kind of eliminate the elbow and just move through the shoulder joint. Anyways, what do you think there at home? Should LH and I move to England? All right, taking just one of your heavies. I think you guys have more taxes than us though, UK. Yeah, and Canada has a ton of taxes already. All right. All right, so I want you to step out to the side, give me a squat, feet to me, step out to the other side, give me a squat. So 45-degree squat, we're just moving through it. So we like movement too with our exercise. Our body moves, so let's train it in a more functional pattern and work out with movement. Last one. All right. So back to the reverse flies, either with dumbbells with Tia, and again, you're going to want a little lighter than you did for that first move. Or here, TRX people, slight bend of the elbow, moving through those shoulder blades, bringing them together, and then lowering back down as a plank. Let's go, everyone. I think for me, it'll be very hard to move from Canada. I love our country. It has its issues, but generally, I like it. How about you, Tia? Would you stay in Canada or go somewhere else?
I mean, I'd be open to moving to Mexico.
She would be open to moving to Mexico. Yeah, you'd get good bang for your buck in Mexico.
Yeah, honestly.
And the weather's nice.
But I think for Canada, I like how safe it is.
It is safe here, yes. All right, 45-degree squat. Okay, so you got no dumbbells if you're a beginner. Here we go. Let's pivot. 45. After the workout, share below at home if there's a country you would like to try living in.
Or where should we move?
Yeah, or yeah, where should we move? But I think that should be something all of us do at least once in our lives, is live somewhere else for a year outside our own country.
Yeah.
One more. All right. We got one more, don't we?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay, one more.
Hit one more.
Math is not my strong suit.
Yeah.
Neither one of us. Oh. T and I had to do some math just before this workout, and it was like a meeting of the Mensa Club trying to figure it out. I'm just making sure you're not going to hit me with the dumbbell.
I'm trying to go your tempo.
I can feel your breath as I go back. I'm like, she's
I'm
close.
gonna sneak a second one in. Yeah.
All right, 45-degree squat. That would be funny. Trainer gets nailed unconscious on Christmas challenge video.
You'll go viral.
I would go viral, yeah. Here we go, ready? For all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Our amazing doctor of Chinese medicine who does our Qi Guan on the Over 50 Fitness, his videos went viral.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cool.
And he just started his YouTube channel. I'm like, wow, good for you, Alex. I've been at it for 101 years. Time. All right. Tia's going to do a tricep exercise with a dumbbell, tricep extension. You want to quickly show them? Because the preview will be of me, not you. Like so. Those of you with TRX, anchors behind you, arms are elevated, body's like a plank. Come down and press up. Yeah, I thought, oh, that's so nice. I've been on YouTube for 1 million years. You just started. Good job, Alex.
Right
Oh. Keep going at home. My mat's crooked. Maybe this is why I'm not viral. Like, yeah, no, because I can't handle someone OCD. So the next one, crew, just to give you a heads up, we need our heels elevated on our smaller dumbbells. All right. And then you can hold on to a dumbbell too, if you'd like. Let's get those heels right underneath the hips. So it's a more of a narrow stance so we can hit into the quads. From this position, we're taking it into a partial squat. So we'll go down and come up halfway and go down. So it's just staying constant tension. Woo, and feeling the quads pretty much immediately. So we're going to keep ourselves in that lower part of the squat. Another 5 seconds here. Woo! That one's going to be fun for 3 rounds. All right, back to the top. Tricep extension with your dumbbell. TRX with me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come down and press up. And then here's the kicker. Alex didn't even know he'd gone viral. He didn't even know how to go into his YouTube account because you gotta do a few settings if you were a Canadian to get paid with their ad revenue. I had to help him there. Bless his heart. But it really launched his career, and now he's doing online courses. I'm so proud of him. All right, here we go. Heels up. Okay, but yeah, you have to fill out extra forms if you're a Canadian so that your IRS people there in the States don't take our money as well as our government. So we do pay the taxes, but we're only with one government. He was paying for both. Yeah, and a substantial amount. It's all these things that you aren't taught in school.
Yeah.
How to fill out a WBEN form. Woo! Woo! All right, one more round. I'm grabbing a quick sip of water. All right, follow Tia with the dumbbell. Follow me with the TRX. One more of each, and then we're going to move into bulletproof in our elbow joint, or more importantly, making sure we don't get tendonitis. For the tricep extension here on the TRX, it's really crucial that you hold the body like a plank. So as you're learning, you may find your upper body hinge forward and your bum stays back there. I want you to tuck the tailbone in a little bit and try and get the body to move as one unit. Whew, all right. Let's get this spicy tricep or quadricep move in. So heels elevated, just taking it down, partial squat. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down and up. So we've got that hip hinge still happening. There's no rounding of that lower spine. Woo! Oh, good job, you. All right, you at home, we need one light dumbbell for our forearm exercise. If you have a small table to rest your forearm on, go for it. Tia and I are going to be half kneeling for this. Do you want a 5?
Yeah, I'll take a 5.
Okay. So Tia's going to count to 12 because I can't count and talk. Okay. So palm up. Rest your forearm either on your thigh or on a table, and then let that wrist break so it's right over your thigh. Now I like to anchor my my other hand on top of my forearm just to keep it on my thigh or your table. Now from here, curl up, leading with all 4 knuckles, so not letting the pinky twist at all, and then down. We got 12. Here we go. 1. Nice and slow. So this would be a good one if you've ever been plagued with golfer's elbow, and that's pain on the medial side of the elbow. Last two. All right, now the extensors, flip over. Now we want to lead with the pinky on this one. Let the wrist curl right over, anchor the forearm with the other hand, and curl up. One. So don't let your thumb turn up. I want you to really focus on that pinky coming up first. Last two. One more. Beautiful. Other side. So palm up to start. Leading with even knuckles as we come. Anchor. Let that hand drape right over. 3, 2, 1, and curl. If you're on Over 50 Fitness and you do have tennis elbow or it comes and goes periodically, make sure you hit up Stephanie, our physiotherapist, elbow series. Last two. And one. It's a good thing you're counting. I totally forgot. All right, anchor. So again, we want to think about more leading with the pinky, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, and lift. Hard for you? Yeah. Last two, everybody. And one. Woo! All right, dumbbell to the side. Sit back on your heels, cross-legged or on a chair, whatever feels best for you. Let's take that arm we just worked, fingertips to the ground, and then here's where it becomes better, is rotating the fingers away from the midline. Many people miss that step when trying to stretch the extensors in the forearm. So this is what you would stretch, for instance, if you did have tennis elbow or you have been plagued with tennis elbow and you want to not be plagued with it again in the future. Release it. Let's take the other side. So fingertips start down, pull the hand towards you, and then rotate the fingertips away. Release. Spread the hands as wide as the fingers will go. Place the fingertips so they're pointed towards the knees. Tuck your back toes under and just sit back as best you can onto your heels, feeling that stretch now on the bottom of the forearm and possibly into the fingers and hands as well. As we pull out of this stretch, we're going to slowly pull the entire hand with the tips of the fingers, the last to pull off. Nice. Big toes together, open the knees up, walk the hands forward. Arms about shoulder width apart, forehead to mat if that's able to you, and really walk the hands forward. So we stretch through the sides of the body, while our hips sit back to stretch into the lower part of the body. Release. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a fabulous rest of your day, and we will see you next workout. Bye.